Alright, well, I'm Sammy Stanford from Muskogee, Oklahoma, born and raised here. I'm out here today watching Martin Luther King parade because I have seen a lot of the activities that's going on today come true in my lifetime since I've been here. The work of Dr. King today has shown that these people have made progress in the years as far as integration is concerned. And I am glad to see it, and people are beginning to realize Martin Luther King's dream as of today. Well, Candy.
We're gonna knock out that one, that Candy.
I'm Michael Byers, section leader of the Hilldale High School drum line, which is here in Muskogee. I think it's great that we have a parade for Martin Luther King. He was a great figure in American history. Many people have changed America and shaped just how our lifestyles are, and he's one of them that has really changed society how it is, and really for the better. And he broke unjust laws for the right reason, and it's great that we celebrate it today. I think what it means is that, well, for one thing, that one person really can make a difference in anything, especially if they have the passion for it. Plus that if something is wrong, it can be fixed, even if the majority rule is against it. If the majority is for this bad thing, the minority can still fight against it and change it with dedication and time.
On YouTube. Some of the footage might go on news, but who knows?
Put them on there. Hey, get a picture of all of them.
Get a picture of all of them?
Yeah, let me let the window down. Yeah, get them.
They're hiding out. They're hiding out. What are they hiding out for?
I don't know.
Are they wanted by the FBI?
They might be wanted by the FBI. Peace, y'all. God love you. Stay with Jesus. He's the way.
Love it. Thank you, man.
All right. God bless you, brother. We'll see y'all.
God bless you too.
All right, thank you, thank you.
I'm Terry Sampson, and this is Maynard, M-A-Y-N-U-R-D. This is my 51 two-ton Chevy pickup. It once was a hay truck, and as you see, I like it. And a lot of other people seem to like it too. It's got a modern motor, 62, 235 six-cylinder, 2 one-barrels, vintage heat and air, automatic transmission with overdrive. It still has the original 20-inch split ring rims. It's got radial tires all the way around, and it's got air shocks front and back. Half the leaf springs have been removed so it don't ride like a log wagon. And it's got 12-volt wiring. It does have electronic ignition, remote control stereo. The only thing it doesn't have is power steering, but hey, it's a workout for me, and I love to drive it. Front bumper is original 2-ton, and the rear bumper is a twin to it. It's a front bumper put on back. The driver's seat is a restaurant booth, like you go eat at a diner, and the headliner is a picture of Johnny Cash on stage. Well, we're here today for the Martin Luther King parade, and I can remember growing up in Muskogee, and it just means a lot to me to see that everybody is being able to do what they want through this man, and I'm proud that we're here to represent him, and he's done a lot for the nation. As for, you know, it doesn't have to be race or color, it's individuals, and we're here as a Cruising Angel group, and I'm very proud to be here to represent.
Say it loud.
Hang on.
Hold on, he's ready.
Okay,
Ready
now
to go,
I'm ready.
partner.
Now say it.
I have a tree.
Say it loud.
I have a tree. Smile, wave.
Yeah. Awesome.
Good morning. My name is Lawrence Thompson. I'm from Muskogee, Oklahoma. Been gone quite a few years. Did 8.5 years in the military. And it's just a joy to be back, retired, worked in the VA system for the federal government. And it's a beautiful day to have a parade to honor Dr. Martin Luther King. And I'm having a good time enjoying it. And this is our little two-seater. It's a 2006 Saltese. And we've had it for a year. We got about 14,000 miles on it. We just love it, me and the wife. Oh, Dr. King was a great civil rights leader. And it was just amazing the things that he went through. And now we're beginning to enjoy more and more every year the things that he stood for. We're walking hand in hand. We're not where we need to be, but we're a whole lot further than we would be. And we give God the glory.
I'm Tony Rito. I am a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated of Muskogee. And we're walking in the parade. I'm also walking for the Antioch Baptist Church. We're walking for both, for Martin Luther King's parade today. I'm happy that we have a day that we can celebrate his legacy. It's been about 50 years, and today means a lot to me that we are here celebrating Martin Luther King because he did so much for us. It made this opportunity to even have a celebration day. So I'm very grateful to Martin Luther King for the opportunities that he presented to us. But although we have a lot more to do.
Hi, I'm Mel Holloman. Everybody calls me Pineapple. I had a friend of mine that wants me to go in a parade, so I brought my truck here to go in a parade for the honor of Martin Luther King. So here I am, and I hope everything works out just fine. Thank you.
Hi, we are the Muskogee Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta, and we're here because Martin Luther King was so instrumental in the spirit of equality for all people, and that's one of the things that our sorority stands for. We are a sorority with many different nations, and we are still fighting today for equality for everyone.
Martin Luther King gave us opportunities. These opportunities were not allowed by some of the people in our families, my grandmother, my great-grandmother. But now I can go to any school, I can work anywhere, I can walk down any street. And I just thank God that his dream is coming true.
Just the same as my soror sisters, I think that he fought for equality for everyone, not just for one minority, but it was for all. And like Soror Lynette Gunn said, for our grandparents that never got a chance to expose themselves to the opportunities that we have, I think I'm thankful for that.
Martin Luther King, living the dream, baby. Living the dream.
What does being in the parade mean to you today?
It means paying tribute to a man that marched for our civil rights. And it's really special to me. Very special.
How do you think his work, Dr. King's work, affected your life today?
Well, it was way before I was born, but he just paved the way to make it fair for black people as myself. And I respect him for that. Long live the dream.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I hope you on.
Yes, hello, I'm Floyd Williams. I live in the city of Haskell, and I'm out here today supporting the Martin Luther King parade. I'm really pleased to be here because Martin Luther King, he made the ultimate sacrifice. He was trying to make things better not only for African Americans, but for everyone that might have been in a bad position. So it's an honor for me to be out here today and perhaps encourage the young children and let them know that they can have a better future. It's important that they get as educated as they possibly can and strive to do the very best that they can. So the car is a 1968 Pontiac Catalina. It's blue. We've restored it. It has a 400 cubic inch engine with an automatic transmission. And of course it's a convertible. We took it back to the original state as close as possible. And the car runs good. We don't drive it that much. This is the first time that I've driven it in the Martin Luther King parade. But again, we're really pleased to be here and the car runs good.
Beautiful car.
Very good. Thank you very much. I certainly appreciate that.
My name is Mike Taylor and this is my wife Margaret.
Hello.
and I'm pleased to be here to share the dream also.
And where are you from?
Muskogee, Oklahoma.
We're just here to show our support, to live the dream. It's just nice to see the whole community come together as one. Beautiful thing. The work that Martin Luther King began 50 years ago, it inspired me, and it opened up the door for myself and others in that era. I happen to have grown up in the 60s, and I can remember the time when just in my profession, in the engineering profession, where you didn't have any people of color hardly, and that in itself, now here 50 years later, you have engineers in all backgrounds, mechanical, electrical, electronic, you name it, of all colors. And it's now everything's all inclusive, and that's a wonderful thing.
My name is Tracy McGee. We're live in Muskogee, Oklahoma. We're out for the Martin Luther King celebration, keeping the dream alive. I come to find out that Martin Luther King was all about peace, peaceful demonstration, peaceful work, equality, and some things that I found out on my own research about Dr. King is that he was a very educated man. He got a PhD at the age of 25. He got into the ministry, and I didn't know his name really was Michael before he changed it to Martin. His whole background come from a religious base, and he was for equality, education, for all people, all people. So it's very important today of keeping the dream alive here in Muskogee. We need to embrace togetherness for all equality, for all mankind, all people here in Muskogee.
As we celebrate this Dr. Martin Luther King Day, we're living the dream here in the city of Muskogee. How grateful we are to all the churches and groups that are out here. We believe Dr. King led a trail for all of us, and we're here to celebrate that legacy. Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yes, happy. I'm Shironbutterfly Ray, and today I am Winnie Reeves, wife of U.S. Deputy Marshal Bass Reeves. Yes.
Who's playing him? Who is that guy?
Oscar Ray. That you can tell her her name.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Yeah, this is a real stretch for us to be playing. He's playing my last husband. Yeah, because see, he was married before and I was married before, so.
Oh.
Yeah, so we reenact and tell the story of the legacy of Bass Reeves. Today we're participating in the Martin Luther King Jr. Parade and celebration of 100 years of the NAACP. And we have a film production company called Bare Bones Filmworks, of which our car is depicting with the oversized prop camera and the chair where we interview people, much like you're doing today. But our focus is legacy keepers.
Who made that camera? That's really cool.
Yeah, really smart young man. Put it together in his spare time. So we just love creative people.
Who is that?
John Edwards of EFP Productions.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think one of the major legacies that King left behind was that of courage, to take action even if it's unpopular, if it's risky, if it's going to make a positive change, if it's going to bring a much more just society and live up to the values that we hold dear, especially those in the Constitution. That's what his life was about. And I think when we take time to remember his life, that's what we're remembering. It's not just what he did from a standpoint to elevate the plight of African Americans in the nation, but to elevate all Americans and to view ourselves in a larger perspective of living up to the ideals that we hold so true as Americans. And when we look back at 5 decades later, of course there's still a lot to do. You know, we're not where we want to be. We're still checking that box of race when people are born. And when we finally remove that box, I think everybody will be much better off, and we're a little ways from that. But to seek justice for everyone, without regard to the color of their skin or where they're from, that's the legacy of Dr. King. To elevate every man, woman, and child to a greater part in society. And that's the responsibility of everyone. And so when we're here today to remember and commemorate his legacy, the thing to remember most is that we have the responsibility of making what he saw the possibility for humankind our responsibility.
Keeping the dream alive. One story at a time. You know, there's an old saying that if you don't want someone to ruin your party, don't tell them where it's at. So I think sometimes in life, in following some of the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, is to feel the fear and do it anyway. And I think that those are some of the things that I work with when it says to be judged by the content of your character versus the color of your skin, and that little boys and girls of all colors would come together. I think seeing that as a reality it's a joy. It's an absolute joy. So I enjoy celebrating. This is the first time I've actually been in the Martin Luther King Jr. Parade. I usually am shooting it, but today I'm celebrating and sharing how I'm working to keep the dream alive, one story at a time.
What do you have to say?